Not sure if those Varun zealots made a mistake. Lots of old facilities left over from the Colony War. They like to keep it clean.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace, make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Law enforcement isn't exactly welcome in Neon, but that shouldn't deter you from your duty.
Good.
I can't believe this. You're shirking your responsibility based on what this fool thinks. You have a lot to learn about duty and honor.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you, but expect a favor. Even if it doesn't cost credits, nothing in Neon is free. This is Neon. There are no guarantees, and who I find trustworthy changes on a daily basis. Talk to him or don't, it's your call. Come on. That was pretty impressive how you volunteered to help out with the bank heist in Aquila City. Yeah, I read all the reports. I learned quickly that in Neon, staying informed and staying alive are closely linked. What stood out to me was that you didn't lose a single hostage. No wonder the Marshal tried to recruit you right away. If he hadn't, it would have made him look like a fool, having some random stranger step in and do the job he couldn't. Now, if someone tried to hold up a bank here, they'd be gunned down. But
no place
you
for
understand,
believe me, Jude.
That's why you just told me that you won't cause trouble. Keep that in mind, and you'll fit right in.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor? Mothers, am I right?
Got a second?
What? Oh, it's you. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? Huh. A stolen Hope-Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I suppose we shouldn't be surprised that he's asking for something in return.
Yeah, well, I'm one of them. I can help you. But right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
Well, that's terrible. You shouldn't be responsible for your brother's debts.
Yeah? Well, tell that to Goodman, because he doesn't seem to care. He just wants his money. The only one that matters around here. The Seoka Syndicate. They pretty much run the city. That being said, rumor has it that Emmett Goodman is on the outs, so they might not miss him much if he were to disappear. I swear it on my best set of wrenches. Goodman's holed up in one of the warehouses on Epside. Place is locked up tight, but there's a guard who watches the door, and he's got the key.
I'll stay with Billy in case Goodman's men come to collect. They're not stupid enough to tangle with me.
Can I help you? You lost, kiddo? Yeah, well, make it quick. I ain't a fan of loitering. I had some high hopes for this shop back when my husband and I opened it a while back. These days, if you ain't a regular, you're usually trouble. We'll see about that. Never heard of them. Now, are you gonna buy something or just annoy me all day? How am I supposed to know where he is? Sorry. There's nothing to talk about. I hear you. That's probably true. You just won't give up, will you? Yeah, I know Headlock can't stand them. And I heard some of the other Seoka can't either. That boy doesn't know how to keep himself out of trouble. What'd he do this time? Well, if any place should be terrorized, it may as well be the Emporium. In any case, if you're so desperate to find him, he and his friends are probably hanging out in Warehouse 4 or somewhere near there. I gotta ask, what are you gonna do with him? That's one way to punish him. You'll just bore him to death. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a business to get back to. If you aren't gonna buy anything, you'd better run along. Check it out. Solomon thought a small convenience store with cheaper prices would make a killing. Of course, the only killing made was when he got himself shot in a robbery. Now it's just me running this place, so you can see why I'm not a huge fan of strangers in my shop. Until next time.
Not about here.
Bryce and Bayou fired another R&D guy today.
This is private property. You'd better keep walking. This is... Nah, I don't think so. Do you now? You don't know what you're... Look, I'd like to help, but... This isn't getting us... Maybe you've got hearing problems. You'd better keep walking. Nah, I don't think... As long as you behave yourself and don't overstay your welcome, I don't see the harm in a quick visit. Here, this will get you in.
Don't like the way you're looking at me.
Get out of my face. You better watch it. Make it quick, then get out of here.
Something I can do for you, friend. Well now, always happy to have a visitor. Tell me, what brings you by, friend? Little light on credits, are you? It's awful kind of you to intervene on my behalf, but I think I have the matter well in hand. Thank you all the same for your concern.
What an absolute imbecile. He's clearly mocking us.
Now that's where you're wrong. Cal agreed to my terms, including collection from family on the event of his passing. It ain't my fault he dragged Billy into it, but make no mistake, that's exactly what he did. What's your stake in this anyway? Well, I'm afraid that's just none of my... Then offer me something I want, and I'll consider it. Seems to me like you're a long
Don't you worry, Deputy. I'm more... Well, that ain't wrong. That is true. You got something. You come walking in here drunk on your newfound authority, thinking I'm some small-time crook you can push around. Maybe it's time I show you how we resolve disagreements here in Neon.
Hey.
Come out! Lay down some cover fire! Okay. That was a hell of a jump. I didn't stock up on junk.
This is so bad!
Yeah, I know this place stinks.
We need to move some merch. This is the place. Need something? Yeah, what? Always happy to take you. Yeah. Done here? Time to move on.
Don't go causing trouble.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? Want the stuff or not?
Excuse me.
What are you looking at? This? This is Ebside Striker's turf.
Only the upstairs. Don't bother my customers.
Fine, upstairs. That's gang territory, got it?
I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
This is what's missing these days. This. It's called respect. Yeah, it used to be people were afraid of the Strikers. We had a name, got it? Now the disciples got us penned up in this lousy bar.
Andrea!
Fine, fine, fine. This beautiful establishment. Do you have anything else, or are we done with this? Whatever this is. We were one of the big dogs. We could take what we wanted and no one gave us shit. And Briggs? Total class act. Not a psycho like the disciples. Now look at us. I mean, the strikers will rob you blind, and if you back us in a corner, you're gonna bleed. But the disciples? Total nutjob animals. They torture people for kicks. And the only people that kept them from getting out of control? Us. And now we're all but ruined. So you stroll in here and want to meet with Briggs? The nerve. Maybe you should meet with the business end of my shiv, huh, tourist?
No blood in my shop, Andrea. I'm this close to tossing the lot of you out on the street.
Fine, fine already. You're lucky. Only way you see Briggs is if you, want to join the Ebside Strikers. You know, I'll just do that. Right now. This ought to be good. Sure, let's go meet the boss.
I don't know what you think you heard, but maybe you should get your hearing checked.
Who's this?
Someone says they might want to join.
A recruit? Been a while.
I know, right? Savage says we can't go killing people around here anymore.
We shouldn't be doing that anyhow, right? You want to join us? We're a gang. You understand that, right? Not some daring adventure bullshit you can brag to your friends about. We steal, we mug, we kill, if we have to. People that come to us have usually run out of options. So are you really interested? There was a time when we were the only ones that kept those psychos in line, but I'll get to that. Let me tell you about us. What makes the Strikers different is we're family. It's us against every goddamn thing the world can throw at us. If you're in, we'll go through hell and back for you.
It's been a little too much of that hell going round.
Vogel, not the time. We do everything we can to make sure everyone's got a roof overhead and fish in their belly. I prefer we fleece the marks, not kill them. Better for everyone in the long run. But you do what you gotta do. Not so fast. I gotta get to know you first. What would you bring to the Strikers? Very useful. I like it. Done anything special? Something that might impress us? Right. So you're one of those stargazers. Sure, they visit here all the time. I'm not sure what your game is, but if you really want to join, there's a test. You're going up against the Disciples. Everyone in Ebside's been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Some people snap, and snap hard. The Disciples are maniacs, pure and simple. The test is to find out who has been arming those nutjobs with military-grade hardware. If you're a striker, it means the disciples are gonna come after you hard. But you do this, we know you can hack it, and you're willing to risk your neck. We're fully in alignment there.
I can't understand this sudden urge to join the Strikers gang. I can think of about 100 better ways you could be spending your time.
There's a warehouse they use. One of our friends said there's a slate there that has the info we need.
Oh, that's my job. I was going to go in and make them pay.
You want it? Too bad, Vogel. You go in there, and it's a bloodbath. I want someone that can snatch it from them. Ideally with them never even knowing it happened. Consider this your audition. Try not to get killed, new fish.
I know Briggs said,
pull this
go
off,
quiet,
and I'll
or
be your
whatever.
#1 fan.
I say, take as many of the
You know where to
disciple
find me.
bastards out as you can.
If you hurt any of the strikers, I will break you. If you hurt any of the strikers, I will break you.
New customer. Bienvenue. Before you order, I have 2 simple rules you need to know. Oh, this is my place. That means everyone in here is under my protection. You don't mess with them, they don't mess with you. Deux. If you're buying drinks, you better have cash. Madame Sauvage does not offer credit. Good? Ça c'est bon? Oh, well, thank you very much for the compliment. I'm told my family tree traces itself back to Europe, on Earth. Finally, someone who listens and does what they're told.
I can personally vouch for my colleague here and make sure that he behaves.
So, what can Madame Sauvage get you? Have you come to try velocity, perhaps? Or do you prefer something with a little less kick? It's nothing less than heaven in a glass. As though the... Do you want information? Go read a book. Of course, of course. Unfortunately, that will have to remain my secret. Let's just say I was owed a substantial debt. À tout à l'heure.
How many cities did I...
Well, hey there. Nice long rest, eh?
I know your type. The free-wheeling spaces. Must be
Be careful around here.
I've seen them at least 3 times now. They hit the bar. Did you talk to Goodman? I didn't mean to put you in harm's way. I was hoping he'd come around when he saw you were a Freestar Ranger deputy.
Took me about a week on the job to learn that doesn't usually work around here.
Okay. Time for me to keep my end of the bargain. The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Star Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something? Well, I'm sure your mom is real proud. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? Hey, all I did was provide them with transportation. They didn't say anything about where they were going or why. Look, I wouldn't have got involved if I thought anyone would be hurt. I've got no love for violence.
Not asking questions is just as bad as giving consent. If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not... Yeah, sure. Sorry, but... Whatever. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. You serious? Take it. Only some kind of offhanded comment about their client wanting to In my line of work, you learn not to ask a lot of questions. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here, take it. I'm done with all this. Anything else you want to know?
No. Nothing at all. Left me feeling a little disappointed, given how well they paid me. Not so much as a hint, I'll tell you.
Bankrolling the first must take a lot of money. Sure, he's got all kinds of side hustles going on.
Nothing, really. I was told when and where to meet them. They paid me what I was owed, and that was it. Yeah, sure.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone could crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
Then I'm free to go. Hey, you don't need to tell me twice.
Howdy. We're taking supplies to New Homestead. We don't have anything valuable.
Good working with you, Deputy.
Another day, another shift.
Armed with only their trusty rifle. The armed engineers and designers fought hard to get to where you are. Here in Neon, you live somewhere in the galaxy.
We still climbing? What's wrong? Want to see what I'm carrying? I certainly hope scavengers haven't made off with any of the equipment I left behind.